There's nothing in the basement where Beta was, right? I don't think so. Let's go. Let's do it. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo.
Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that?
Yeah. Put a survey drone module in here.
There. Let's see what we got.
Got 2 new ones. I just want a room like a Cerebro room like this. That'd be cool. San Francisco. I think that's San Francisco. Oh, just load it. Snow. Okay. Hey, Mono Knight, what's going on? Welcome. Happy Friday.
All right, people. I need you up in the control room right away.
Right away. Double time.
Okay,
right.
everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth.
Life on Earth.
Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location. Undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to.
Damn.
Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works,
The sniff.
there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
That's
I've
funny.
got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
All right.
Okay.
Nervous.
I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood?
Oh man, this will be so good. The moment with Aaron was so good. Perfect.
You two? A minute?
Ooh. I'm nervous.
Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. Are you with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
It seems
Keep
very
her safe.
last minute.
Okay?
On my life.
Kotala's the best. Man. Oh, we get to talk to our companions. Oh, man. Like, Kotala literally just said one line, on my life, and I got, like, choked up.
Remember, we need to get Silent's weapon to the Zenith base intact if we want to take their shields down.
I'll be gentle with it. I promise.
Good. Without it, there's no payback.
Don't worry. Payback's all I think about.
Payback. It's all he thinks about.
Aloy, aren't we meeting at the beach near the Zenith base?
We are. I just wanted to check in on everyone first. We're finally doing this.
Never thought I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch of immortals from the stars. I can hear the drinking songs already. Oh, earlier you mentioned something about Tenakth rebels and the Oseram, but we never really talked about it. I'm just saying, if you want to discuss it, you let me know.
Okay, I never got to finish everything.
I discovered an Oseram military. It looks like they're
I thought there was something.
familiar with ancient.
So, blowing up Meridian, and now you're telling me of Oseram with an army?
Pretty much.
Oh, well, that's just.
Is there anything to track them down?
Yeah, I can.
I'd appreciate that.
So I think in order to get more about this, I would have to do all the rebel like camps and bases. I would assume.
If that one's not working right, you can have one of my spare focuses, you know.
Yeah, little bugger's got some personality, that's all. Saved my butt with those Spectres. Wouldn't feel right to leave it behind now. You know, besides, it goes with my outfit.
Wouldn't want to spoil your look.
Yeah, don't spoil his look. Hey Joel, what's going on? Yeah, they're worth doing, but if you could do it later, okay. Yeah, I'll do it later. That's a later.
Varl made the right call, you know, bringing you here.
Thanks. Yeah, Varl. You know, I never knew he had a sister.
Yeah?
I found out a few days before you guys went to Gemini. I was, well, to be honest, I was terrified I'd screw up the mission somehow. So he sat me down for a drink. Just one, mind you. And we talked about family. Vala, Ursa, loss and revenge. How you helped us.
You know, we never did get that drink you promised back in the Embrace. And you never told me exactly how your sister escaped the Mad Sun King.
I guess we never got round to it. World ending and all. No time like the present, though. If you're up for it.
Should we have a drink? This seems like a bad time for it, but yeah.
You think it's time for us to finally have that drink?
Yeah? I mean, yeah, of course. Oh.
He's like, oh yeah, I have to actually get a drink. That was great. He just sat down.
So, how did Ursa escape Mad Sun King Jiran's palace?
Well, first she had to survive the Sun Ring. See, during the war, the Karja threw a prisoner a day in there. And, you know, for what? To die as sacrifices, fighting machines in a pit. Thinking somehow that was gonna appease all the other deranged machines in the world? Ha! And when it was Ursa's turn, the Karja thought she'd go down if they threw a big machine at her.
Oh, but she didn't.
As she defeated all of them. Even got some of Jiran's kestrels for good measure. And the mad Sun King was impressed, I guess. Thought it'd be funny to have her run around his palace as a servant. He enjoyed humiliating her that way.
I remember you telling me something about that. That's how she met Avad. He helped her escape.
Yeah, but what no Karja scroll will ever tell you is how the young prince snuck Ursa out of the palace. He knew their best chance was to get Ursa to blend in, so he got her everything she needed to disguise herself as a Karja noblewoman. Yeah, perfumes, veils, and all.
I get the feeling she wasn't too happy with that.
Oh man, Ursa would have rather fought her way out of that palace with her bare hands than put on all of that Karja eye paint. But Avad insisted it was the only way, so she agreed under one condition. Avad had to dress up as well.
She made Avad dress up like a noblewoman?
As perfumed and powdered as a babe. Ursa said he looked better like that than he ever did in a crown.
That would, definitely make for an interesting sight.
Oh, it worked like a charm, too.
Did I hear
Not
laughter?
only did they make it out of the palace, they paid a traveling merchant to get Ursa to the border, and none were the wiser.
Aloy laughed. How funny.
You were right. That was a story best told over a drink.
All good stories are.
Let's play Strike.
I guess I should get going.
I'll see you at the rendezvous point, with my hammer ready.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Okay, here we go. We caught up with Erend. Let's talk to Zoe.
Aloy, we're ready to meet you at the rendezvous point whenever you call.
Fighting the Zeniths isn't going to be easy.
Nothing you do ever is. At least, now you don't have to do it alone.
That's very true.
Thanks.
Has Aloy ever done anything easy? I don't think so.
Everyone here. Training, working together. If it weren't for Varl, none of it would have happened.
You know, there was this one night, right before Varl left with you to go to Gemini. He realized I was having trouble sleeping. I was nervous about the mission. To be honest, I think we both were. So, he asked me to join him in Gaia's dome. He brought up this hologram of Earth that you two found back in the Zenith launch facility. We sat there, just looking at it. I thought about how Plainsong was just a speck on that great sphere. How every corner of it must be teeming with life. And any fears I had about our mission were gone. I miss him terribly.
I know.
That's sad.
You and Erend seem to be on better terms now.
He may have terrible taste in music, but he did apologize for mocking my tribe. And that ale he keeps raving about isn't half bad. I still plan on beating that stubborn face of his to break our sparring stalemate.
Try not to hurt him too bad.
All right.
I should go.
Before you do,
What is it?
Oh,
you placed this focus in my care, and gave me the highest calling an Utaru has ever known. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you to be the one to bury my seed pouch. For the both of us.
okay.
So,
Make sure you stay alive to do so.
let's just try to all come back home. Okay?
This is making me so nervous. His taste in music is fine. It's true.
You nervous?
Yes?
I'd be lying if I said I'm not slightly apprehensive.
The plan will work if we all focus on our assignments.
Right.
I want you to know I'm glad you're with us, Alva.
Whatever happens, I'm grateful that the legacy brought us together. I never thought I'd get to actually meet an ancestor.
Come on, do I look that old? Katala will protect you inside the Zenith base.
I'm not afraid. I know Katala will fulfill his duty, as will I. If we die doing so, at least it'll be alongside a friend.
I'd rather you both stay alive, if you don't mind.
We'll try and keep that in mind.
Oh, man.
Once all this is over, will you go back across the ocean?
I don't know. The more I think about it, the more worried I become. If I go back, I don't even know if they'd let me keep this focus you gave me.
No, stay
or
here.
what they do to me for reading what is clearly forbidden data.
No, you stay.
Even if I somehow were allowed to carry on my duties as a diviner, would I be willing to let the truths I've learned about the ancestors be buried away by the Board of Overseers?
No way.
Would I dare challenge them and risk my family's safety? Or losing Federa?
You took the blue pill already. There's no going back.
Who's this Federa you mentioned?
She is another diviner. One of our best. We used to be rivals at the academy. I hated her guts. But apparently there's a fine line between hate and love. We became very close, and then I was assigned to the expedition. She promised she'd wait for me, no matter how long it took.
Oh man, she's
Well,
gonna be
that was smart of
torn.
her.
She's gonna be torn.
She won't do any better.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I do.
So that's tough. So she stays here with her new friends in the truth, and she has to leave her love. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that's a good point, Anki. That she's willing to go. She shouldn't go.
The rest of us should be enough of a distraction to the Zeniths for you to hack into their network undetected. But you'll have to be quick, in case they do.
What exactly do you expect me to find, Aloy?
I don't know.
I don't know. The truth, if we're lucky.
Wow. See, I don't know if I love this part of the
I
plan.
need to get going.
I'll be at the rendezvous point. May truth lead us to victory.
Katala's gonna make me cry.
So, how are we feeling about the mission?
I do not know everything that you have planned, but it doesn't matter. All that remains is to follow you to the end, whatever that will be.
Thank you, Katalo. I'm glad all this brought us together.
You brought us together, and I am grateful too. Oh, and by the way, I was hoping now would be a good time to go back to the Tremortusk site and test my new arm, before we leave on our mission.
Right. I'll let you know when I can make my way there.
Thank you.
Didn't I already test his arm? Didn't I do that already? I don't get it. Or is that just
I bet people are
None more than our... She couldn't wait. I'm hoping.
Good luck with...
That's just really weird. Alright.
We didn't really get to talk about what happened at Gemini.
There was nothing more to say. If he were to Noct, Varl's bravery would have earned him sacred burial at the Grove, among the most distinguished of our tribe's warriors. His deeds were worthy of the Ten. When the fight is done, I will have the Inkers etch his memory on my skin, so that it may live on.
I'm sure he'd be honored.
Does he get a prosthetic? Yeah, there's a whole quest that you do with him to get it. It's on the table behind him right now. He only wears it when he needs it.
Now that training time is over, what's on your mind?
The Bulwark, the Kulrut, and how we need another miracle if we're to survive the Zenith base.
I'll try not to let you down.
I know you will not.
I'll see you soon then.
It will be my honor.
Oh, you didn't do that side quest? Yeah, it's over here, Joel, on the table. Is it on the table? Yeah, it's over here. Weaponized prosthetic arm. It blends old world tech with Tanakh tenacity, built by Katala to use as a weapon. All right.
Welcome back, Aloy. Did you have something else to discuss?
Yeah. Oh, I hope you're okay. Oh, there's nothing new here? So why did her head have an exclamation mark? I wish those things were gone.
Have you figured out how Silence is?
No, and he's been very... I'll admit it. I am
How many of them are?
10, only.
Yeah, there's 10 of them.
I'll talk to you later.
I will be here.
Okay, it went away now.
Word of our community's acclaim spreads.
Royal Leo Knight, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. My name is Richie, aka Bog Otter. Happy Friday, everybody. How you guys doing? If you're watching my stream, go check out Royal Leo Knight. It's been in our community for a long, long time. Thanks for bringing folks over. What were you playing? What was the best part about Royal Leo Knight's stream today? Come tell me. We are playing Horizon Forbidden West. We're getting very close to starting the very final mission of the game, so if you haven't played it yet and you want to avoid spoilers, there's your spoiler warning. Oh, it's Royal Leo Knight's birthday? Well, you don't say.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! You were just streaming Final Fantasy 14. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, I hope you're having a great birthday. Let's give out 10 clams to everybody for Royal Leo Knight's birthday, please. And welcome, friends. Yeah, please go follow. Follow. All right, I guess Silence would be the last one to talk to.
Whoever replaced parchment for this deserves a good hammering.
So, you return.
So.
Something else?
Oh, another one. There's nothing new here.
I'll be going.
As you wish.
Yeah. Oh, don't forget you can talk to Regala as well. Yeah, where is she? Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. Thank you, Suslin.
Sneakers that weren't used for sneaking.
Sneakers that weren't used for sneaking. Is that what he just said? That's so good. Where Beta was? Isn't it down here? Yes, I forgot all about that. Thank you. You're welcome, Royal Leo Knight. All right, here we go. Thank you.
This place smells wrong. No sand or wind, only cold steel.
Why wouldn't we get attacked right here?
And the others up there. Your squad.
They can hold their own. And as for this base, it may not be what you're used to, but it is a shelter.
Call it what it is. A cage.
You came here on your own.
For the battle you promised. So for now I wait in my cage for your word. Tell me when to strike.
She looks so badass.
The whole time I've been in the West, I've been fighting you and your rebels. I'd at least like to know why.
You were among the enemy. What more is there to know?
Why did you do it?
Dorak, Jiroka, Makalo, and the Karja pushed into the desert to raid our people. My brother's squad was among the first to intercept them. But the Karja captured them, strung them up, and burned them alive as an example. It was too late. I found them by the sound of their screams.
So you wanted vengeance?
Vengeance? No. I wanted devastation. To tear down the Karja's cities and drown the land in blood. Hunt down every last survivor and grind their bones until the sky chokes on the dust.
You're a little psychotic.
But my chief betrayed me. betrayed the Tanakh.
How did Hikaru betray you?
Hikaru called on the clans to resist the Karja's red raids. But we did more than just defend. We hunted them, and they fled as children before a pack of claw striders all the way to their border. There we ripped down their stone walls. Their domain was ours for the taking. But when it came time to push on, Hikaru ordered us to fall back. What soldier retreats when slaughter is at hand?
The kind who wants peace for their people.
Peace is just a lull between vendettas. But I thought my chief had greater tactics in mind, so I stood by him, even when he allowed that filthy Karja to join our ranks.
Fashav.
I enjoyed watching him die at the embassy.
I did not.
He should have been put down when we first captured him on the field. Instead, Hikaru made him a marshal.
Fashav told me how he became a marshal. He earned it just like any Tanakh.
It was an insult. No Outlander can ever
What about me?
wear our armor, bear our marks.
Not even me.
And then a Karja messenger was brought before us? That's when I knew. I had to run my blade through Hikaru and drag his treacherous corpse to the gates of the Sundom.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna win her over.
What happened when the Karja messenger appeared before Hikaru?
The quivering priests bore a message from their new king. No more war. No more raids. Suddenly the Karja wanted to talk peace. An embassy at the very fortress we tore down? A true Tanakh would never take a Karja truce. Their blood exists to be spilled, but Hikaru lapped up the priest's message. He showed himself a Karja-loving traitor when he accepted. That's when I challenged him.
And lost.
His mercy was just another sign of his weakness. I vowed never to rest until the debt was repaid, with him on his knees before me. So with an army of soldiers and machines at my back, I returned. The day you got in my way.
I don't understand how she's not attacking Aloy right now with the sword, you know? It's funny because she's evil and spiteful and she just wants war and bloodshed all over the place, but she's honoring this deal right here. Like, wouldn't you expect her to try to escape and get out?
The deal you made. Override tech in exchange for an assault on the Zenith base. How did Sylens approach you?
That name means nothing to me. My agreement was with Oseram mercenaries, the sons of Prometheus.
So all this time, you didn't even know who you were really dealing with? And you trusted a group of Outlanders?
If it was a trick, I would have crushed them. But they offered me the chance to run the Karja down with the machines. The terror in your enemy's eyes when they see you charge. You know what I'm talking about. I bet you felt it.
She's like, no.
I don't think so.
I don't think I felt that.
What about your end of the deal? Would you have honored it?
Had I killed Hikaru and become chief, these Zeniths would have been the first of the tribe's victories. But because of you, my people will continue to consort with the enemy. A tribe of weaklings.
Because of me, hundreds of Tanakh won't throw away their lives in a battle they can't win.
Hey babe, have you been watching it all? Do you see this character? This is the Angela Bassett plays it. She looks so cool.
Oh, I haven't seen it, no.
Are you really going to fight alongside me?
I have no reason to betray you.
Wow.
Really?
Holy crap.
I failed to kill Hikaru, failed to eliminate you. No Tanakh would follow me now. The Karja remain out of my reach, cowering behind their walls.
Okay.
All I have left are the screams of those long dead and unending rage. So show me where to bury it.
All right. I guess we'll both face the end soon enough.
Ever since you got in my way, I've wanted to see your bones burned white beneath the sun.
Great.
But if I'm to die in battle, then it might as well be with the one who flew with the wings of the 10.
I'll let you know when it's time to move out.
That was literally the nicest thing she ever said to me. And it had to do, and part of the sentence was about my dead corpse like baking in the sun. But it still wound up being the nicest thing she's ever said to me. Mm-hmm.
Oh. I guess this door's unlocked now. The guy had gone. His things.
Which one? Oh.
Hey, Loy.
We have a message.
If you were listening to this, then, things didn't go as planned at Gemini. I know you'll keep your promise. Which means I must be dead.
She's gonna be mad at me.
Well, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? But what's happened since you found me in that ectogenic chamber? Thank you, Eloy. You've been my shelter. And I would risk it all again to be by your side. I know you'll find a way forward. That's what you do.
Okay, she left a sad message. Oh, what? What? The more I read up on the regional control center, who is this? Who is saying this? Beta. Okay. The more I read up on the regional control center, the more I appreciate the immense amount of planning that went into Project Zero Dawn. But one aspect of this facility has me puzzled. Why pre-design it? Gaia was more than equipped to imagine the needs of future humans. While I have 4 working hypotheses, the answer must be the simplest: sentimentality. Combing through the facility's files led to the discovery of an audio log severely corrupted, likely a consequence of my nervous occupation. I only managed to extract a fragment. August was only 8 when the swarm broke out. He was in Singapore staying with his mom. I should have gone. I should have done a lot of things differently. A log from the facility's designer, perhaps. I suspect it may have something to do with the locked door tucked away behind the maintenance shaft, but I am disinclined to pursue the matter further at this time. Aloy and Gaia want me to help them build the transport rig and pulse generations for their generators for the trip to Gemini, so I must direct all my attention to that. I hope it's not a pointless endeavor. It all depends on whether Aloy can procure Ted Farrow's Omega clearance, which frankly feels like a long shot. Okay. And that's kind of creepy. All right, and then Kai says the door down here also has some cool loot if you can find the code for it. Which door? Is a door down here? Which door are we talking about? Is this just a dead end? It's a door with a keypad? Do I have the information to figure out the code? It seems like a way that people could get into our base. That would not be the best. Ah, is it this one? Yeah. If I've seen it before. What is it, like on one random log you have to figure out? Do you know what the number is? if you have found all the data in that base. Oh. Is that what it is, Twilight? You're just trolling me. This would be the best troll. 962.
That door needs a
6.
code. Maybe there's data in the facility that can help.
Ah, see, there's the hint right there.
There.
Oh. Nice, thank you. 8675309, Jenny. Hey, that's my luggage password. Oh my.
This place?
Ow. Well, this is definitely a way people can get into our base. That's not good. You don't always troll, not always.
So, yeah, I told the rest of the team. I was standing in the cafeteria, trying to pick out a god-awful meal cartridge when it suddenly hit me. Every school field trip, August always asked me to pack extra in his lunch bag so that he could share it with his friends. I don't know how. I was lucky enough to end up with kids so generous. And I know he'd want to share this too. So, to whoever finds this place, this was us. So, yeah, I told the rest of the team. I was standing in the cafeteria, trying to pick out a god-awful meal cartridge when it suddenly hit me.
The last time I spoke to Leanna, they were just about to ship out to the Pacific Front. They really believed that if they could buy us some time, it'd be worth it. That Zero Dawn would save us. But if you were listening to this, then they were right. It was worth it. Their name was Leanna Jensen. 9th Civilian Guard Brigade for Operation Enduring Victory. And they were so brave.
Wow. It's basically like a memoriam that only someone would only listen to if it actually worked.
August always asked me to pack extra in his lunch bag.
Do I say it now? Okay. My name is Emma Irving, and I'm 8 years old, and my favorite animal is a fox. Do you have foxes in the future?
We do.
I hope so. They're the cutest. And super smart.
We do have them.
Dad said we have to go underground soon, just like a fox. And then the bad robots won't get us. So, I guess this is H and G. Hi and goodbye.
Aw. We're getting lore from people who knew the end was near. It's so bittersweet.
The day I was supposed to meet my...
Go in here.
The
That way
day
you
I
can
was
read it.
supposed to meet my sister's new baby, a vert swooped in, and a crew of masked commandos threw a bag over my head. Next thing I knew, I was being told how the world would end and given a choice. Die now, or help Zero Dawn and die later. At least Nicole, Ella, and baby Aiden will be safe in Elysium. Gave up my allotment to make sure they could stay together. I don't know if any of this will actually work. Zero Dawn, cradle-raised humans. But if it does, do better than we did, okay?
Trying. That's what the fox said. Dip, 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 dip.
Got to be honest. I don't really know what to say to the future. So I guess I'll say something to the past instead. Mom, Dad, I know you'll never hear this, but I wanted to say thank you. For all those times you dragged me along as a kid to volunteer at hot zone relief centers. You used to say, you have to pay it forward. The future will always be brighter for it. I'm trying to live up to your example. I love you. We'll be together again soon.
Wow. That's a cool little room. Thank you for telling me about it. Thank you for telling me the code. I'm glad we listened to that. Okay, so I'm gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna begin the mission. I know I've said we're gonna begin the mission like 30 times already. But just let me stretch my legs, stand up for a minute or two, and I'll be back in about 7 or 8 minutes, and then we will see how this all plays out. I'm nervous. You guys excited? I hope everybody's having a great Friday. Thanks